Hey, Ryan here with Thanks.io. In this video, we're going to talk about an essentialist, staggered sending approach to direct mail-based real estate listing lead generation. And I'm going to show you very specific examples. We'll just scroll through them really quickly. Very specific examples of what's working right now and tell you how we can get this going for you as quickly as possible with as little fuss as possible. Because what we've observed and what we know, both from being real estate agents ourselves, I'm a licensed agent for over 20 years, and I've dealt with hundreds, probably thousands of agents over the years. And what I know is that if you're like a lot of real estate people, you're afflicted with analysis paralysis because there's so many options for lead generation and conversion out there. And when you come into a system like Thanks.io, as you probably just have if you're watching this video, you see all these different options that we've intentionally put there for people to execute direct mail automatically from CRMs or from within our system. We've intentionally made it so you have lots of options, but this leads to analysis paralysis. So the purpose of this video is to help you just get down to what's going to work and what's going to get you results. And what is going to get you results is just consistently doing one thing that works and doing it repetitively and consistently. In this case, with our tool, you're going to send mail repetitively and consistently to the same people. You're not going to think up new campaigns every month. You're not going to come up with 100 different creatives. You're not going to, see this squirrel and that squirrel. We're going to help you here. If you let us, just design one campaign. It's designed to be turned on and generate you conversations with homeowners who might list or buy or refer somebody to you someday. So what specifically is working right now based on the campaigns we are seeing and we've been seeing in the 7 years since we launched the business? Lately, we've been doing a lot more of these because we're getting really good traction. What's working is what has always worked, and that is see how much a buyer might pay for your property today. So up on the screen, I have a card that when sent to past clients is getting as high as a 10 to 15% scan rate, engagement rate. When sent to cold people, getting as high as a 5 to 8% scan rate, which is very good. And when you get a card scanned in Thanks.io, just so you know, you're notified in real time so you can do more follow-up and you can even trigger additional automations. But this card right here just offers for somebody to see what their house might sell for. It's got a picture of their house on it that's automatically put on there. The QR code is unique to each recipient, and the messaging goes something like this with your logo. And, it just says scan the QR code to instantly access a free, detailed, and up-to-date report. Now, in the mix of this message, we can customize what you are saying. You might have a specific tool or you might have specific data you want to highlight in your home value tool. That's fine. But this core message is still what we think you should be sending. And we don't think that you need to create 19 variations or 8x8 or 33 touch, different things, different messages. I firmly believe, and I've seen the results of this in my own business, in other people, what they do, you can send this same exact messaging multiple times throughout the year to the same homeowners, and that repetition and consistency is what's going to win the day. So see what your house might sell for. You might also do a list of deals or investment properties. Works very well if you don't mind working that segment of the market and you want to offer a list of deals. People will scan to see a list of deals, and it'll be that same homeowner who might list with you someday. But the see what your house might sell for offer is very good. So again, this side dynamically populated with their picture of their house. And then the back side, let me go right here, will have your logo, your branding on it. Here's just an example from me. And it basically makes the same offer: scan to see what it might sell for now. And then it says you can also call or text me anytime. Again, we can vary up this messaging for you, but this one campaign, either sent as a postcard, you can use letters, note cards, whatever you want to do. This one campaign sent multiple times throughout the year is your ticket to success. Not doing 100 different things, doing the same thing over and over with repetition consistently. Notice consistency. Notice how I'm saying that over and over again? Because it's that important right here. And anytime I've chased squirrels and gotten distracted, I've made less money. And I know that anytime I do the same thing over and over again, I make more. And I'm just hoping that by the time you're done watching this video, you'll be bought in on this idea. So who should you send this specific postcard to? Pretty simple, right? A few options. A geographic farm. So you can go into Thanks.io and say, hey, I like this address, and I just want to send everybody around this neighborhood. Or you can give us a list, we'll upload it. Just send to everybody multiple times throughout the year, and I'm going to tell you how to automate it in a minute. You could also get a little more demographically targeted. Let me try to bring up our mailing list builder here. If I go to a radius search, I can pick an address. I can say nearest neighbors, but I can also do people likely to move, or I can do people who own their own free and clear, or have equity, so on and so forth. So if you want to get more targeted, our system can help you do that as well. If you're using third-party tools that have data, there are a lot of them out there for real estate, you can import those lists to us. But come up with a number. Might be 100 people. Maybe you start with 50. Depends on your budget. 50 people, 100. Maybe it's 1,000. Maybe you have a big budget. and you're going to send this postcard multiple times throughout the year automatically. And I'll explain how again on the automation in a second. The other people you might send this to, and I would highly recommend you send this exact postcard to, is anybody you've sold a house to in the past, or anybody you have an address for that's like your aunt, your cousin, your friend, coworker, anybody who might be in your sphere of influence. If you have their addresses, send this card to them. You're going to get a higher rate of response because they're going to trust you. They're going to see your information on the mailer, and then they're going to be more likely to opt in to see what their house might sell for today. So you can send this message to these 3 main categories. And now let's get to the part where we explain how you're going to send this consistently. Well, Thanks.io has a feature built in. So I'm going to go to our campaigns functionality right here, and I'm going to click add new campaign. And the way it works is you pick the sending type, an image template, a message template. I'm kind of just grabbing random ones right here, just for demo. And then what you're going to use, and what we're going to help you use, is our staggered daily sending. It's all the way at the bottom of this video. What this does is it says, hey, how many times per year would you like to send this specific card to each recipient? And you can say, I want each person here to get this card 4 times a year. That would be once a quarter. Or you could do, I want them to get it every month. That would be 12 times a year each, right? Or maybe you want to get it every other month. You put 6 in there. And then what this will do, very simply, it'll take anybody on that mailing list, that geographically targeted, your sphere, and it'll just send the same postcard multiple times throughout the year. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, yeah, don't I want to change it up or vary it up? I promise you, that's your kind of analysis paralysis, ADD, see a squirrel thing of every entrepreneur struggles with. Again, I struggle with it myself. But no, you want them to see your logo, your name, and a specific offer multiple times per year. If you insist, what you can do is in 2 months, you can come and change the creative of the card within the system. If you want to vary it up, you can do that, but don't touch the campaign. Let it keep sending to the same people according to this logic. If you want to, you can go change the creative slightly vary the offer so the next cycle through they get something different. But I promise you, if you can take 1,000 people today, 100 people today, whatever it is, and send them 4 to 12 pieces of mail in the next year, good things will happen. And I'm hoping you're nodding your head saying, yes, consistency. I don't need to be confused here. I just need to pick something and do it and move on to the next thing in my business, instead of doing what a lot of realtors do when they come into Thanks.io. They meet with us 6 times and they try to brainstorm different ideas and different approaches. And we've been guilty of being encouraging and saying, yeah, you could totally do that. Here's how to do it with our system. And we see a lot of you guys never execute. So I'm recording this video, one, because I want to send more cards. I'm a part owner in Thanks.io, and I want to sell you more cards, and this is a way to do it. But mostly because I'm friends with a lot of you guys, and I see you kind of like spinning your wheels, and I know you just need listings, and you need more referrals, and you need more top of mind status. And if you use this staggered sending functionality to send out cards on a regular basis, it's going to work. It works for any business. So that's it. Now here's the coolest part. Hey, and thank you for listening to me rant. Here's the coolest part. We'll do this whole thing for you. Like that, all of it. You just say, yep, I want to go to this neighborhood with that offer. Here's my page where they can get their home value. And we will do it all for you. You don't even have to look at our documentation or anything. You just book with us. You book a quick meeting, or you send us a support chat in our support. You say, guys, that's what I want. I'm bought in on Ryan's video. I'll try that first. I'll shut up and just follow. I'll just do it. We will do it for you. So all you need to do from there is figure out what you want to spend. So if you have 100 people and they're each going to get 6 cards a year, right? 600. Our postcards, as I record this video, without postage has been getting hiked regularly, but if you're watching this later, it could be more expensive. But right now, that's 70 cents a postcard. So you can hit 100 people 6 times a year, 600 times 70, right, for $420, right? Could be less. But think about that. $420, 100 people getting 6 postcards a year. Will you get 1% of those people to list or refer to you, especially if they already know you and you're doing this to your past clients? Just start to do the math in your head. What would it look like on 1,000? What would it look like on 2,000? So let me know. You can chat somewhere nearby or click a link somewhere near this video. If you want our team to execute this for you, great. If you have something else in mind and you want us to help you implement, we will, but we're probably going to ask you why you're not following our advice here, and I hope you have a good reason. Okay, thanks for watching this video here at Thanks.io, an essential staggered sending approach to real estate listing lead generation.